But Steve Crossley, congratulations, you signed a new one-year deal to extend your stay with the club. How do you feel?
Yeah, I'm ecstatic. People already know my story now, coming up through the academy and being a Bradford lad, so to extend my stay for another year at least is something I'm over the moon about.
Despite the last few weeks some disappointing results, it's still been a really good year for the club, and every year you've been back, you've seen that progression from League One up to now Championship player.
It has. It's been a good run. You know, as you said, the last couple of weeks obviously have been disappointing, especially from a player point of view. You know, we felt like we've really let the last two results go that could have sealed us third place. But on the whole, I think the year's been good. You know, we had a poor start at Sheffield and we totally turned that round and went on a good winning run. Built a really good team. You know, we're a close, tight-knit unit. So you know, we're excited for these playoffs now.
For yourself, you've only missed one game this year, sort of through isolation protocol. You must believe how your fitness has stayed up, and despite having had the year out, you've come back and you've dealt with that year out and returned to play well.
Yeah. You know, it's been a really weird year, to be fair. It's been weird this year in my career so far anyway. So you know, the way the lads have managed to keep themselves tipped up in shape, and you know, to come back and try ripping into training, because there were a lot of restrictions, especially in pre-season with what the RFL were allowing us to do. So you know, pre-season didn't go as planned, but everyone's managed to rip in, and you know, as I say, we've built well through the season.
And the club now back at Odsal, obviously you get to run out at Odsal for your hometown club as captain. It must be a great feeling, even though you've done it now for a number of years. I bet that feeling still never really wears off.
No, it don't. I get excited every time I walk through the tunnel with the lads behind me. So you know, I remember as a 6-year-old literally standing behind the tunnel when I was watching the likes of James Lowe's coming out and your Peacocks, your Fieldens, all my Bradford idols as a kid walking out that tunnel. So you know, to grow up through the academy ranks and the 18s into the reserves through to the first team, and now being able to lead them out as captain, I'm happy to be able to do that for another year again.
When you see some of the players sign up for next year, your current teammates as well as like to Kieran Gill, who was announced the other day, it looks like it's going to be another exciting year, and for yourself as captain, you've got some really exciting younger players to sort of work alongside you as well.
It is, it's good, you know, as an experienced older head now, which is what I'm probably classed as, you know, it's nice to be seeing these exciting new signings coming in and people who, you know, not just looking to break into the first team, but help the club progress forward as well. You know, as you say, Kieran Gill's coming, who scored something like 48 in 43. You know, those are some crazy stats for him to be bringing in, especially, you know, for a club like Newcastle who didn't make the playoffs this year. For him to get them numbers is pretty good. And you know, like I say, there's more rumoured signings to be coming in, and some of the youngsters who've stepped up this year as well, who've been given contracts extensions. I'm looking forward to seeing how they go with another year under the belt again.
And just finally, it's been a record first week into the season ticket sales for the club. It's been the best numbers in years, which is really positive. And what's your message to the supporters? You know, they've come back after COVID themselves in big numbers, over 5,000 the other day. What's your message to them?
It's great. You know, it's, you know, like when we got the go ahead for when we were moving to Dewsbury, you know, they still followed in massive numbers then. And obviously we made the return back to Odsal, which were really much needed for a Bradford rugby club. We needed rugby back in Bradford. And the fans have been brilliant, and as you say, we packed out the numbers wise for the last game of the season. So their support's been massive, and it's really appreciated by all the players here.